Okay. Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Kwadash. I'd like to say double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well, the men that taught me this truth, and also shalom and salutations to the brothers that are out there laboring in this work in truth and sincerity. All right, so I'm the brother Shaquat from Great Millstone, Montreal, with another lesson. And this lesson that I'm going to be getting into is going to be a lesson centered around faith, faith and your belief, because that's what the Lord is pleased in, the fact that you believe in something that's unbelievable, right? Like this doctrine, man, you see, because this teaching is unbelievable, man, because it's out of this world. It's not of this world, like Yahweh said, right? You see, so it's hard. It's really hard, for a carnal person or a natural man to believe these words, man. For example, it takes faith to believe in UFOs, it takes faith to believe, in many things that the scriptures speak about, man. The angels, spiritual things. It takes faith to believe spiritual things. Why? Because you can't see them. You see, because you can't tangibly see them, and that's a gift, that the Lord bestowed upon those that are in His courts, man. Those that are dwelling amongst His courts, amongst wisdom, man, amongst His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You see, all right. So it's a privilege to have faith first and foremost, but now having faith, there's a next step. The next step would be basically you showing, that you believe, right? And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. This is, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, because that's what these videos are. The lessons and, the epistles, that's really what's going on in your mind, each and every brother's mind. Their thought process, their thinking. That's what, that's what I took, or that's my spiritual analysis from, the videos, man, and the work of Yahweh Shemashai, especially the videos, the private videos. It's what's going on in brothers' minds, man, and that's special, because you could literally go into a brother's mind by watching a video, and and feel that emotion, his emotion, his spirit, see what's going on in his head, basically. All right, yeah, all right. So matter of fact, I'm gonna jump straight into it, and I'm gonna start with 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 13. It says, because I mentioned, the first step is having that faith, being able to believe in the things that are unbelievable. But then there's the next step, and that's the works aspect of faith, right? You showing that you believe. That's where the works come in. For example, let's say, you're a youngin playing basketball, right? But now, you start young, but you see potential in yourself. You believe that you can make it to the NBA. So what do? In high school, you grind, you put in work. You start doing workouts, getting shots up in the gym, and all doing that, doing that extra is because you believe, man. You believe that you can make it to the NBA, and that's that works. And it's the same with the truth, man. We already believe that we already believe that in Yahweh Shemashai, but then there's things we have to do to show that we believe in Yahweh Shemashai, and there's levels to it, man. It's not just in one box, It's not just the box that you do in videos, which that's important too, but it's other aspects of your works, like brothers, talking to brothers, being around brothers, paying tithes, prayer, that all ties into your belief in Yahweh Shemashai. There's certain things that are not seen behind cameras, that's all a part of the work, man. And that work shows that you have faith. You still have faith in Yahweh Shemashai, because that's what Yahweh Shai also said, right? When he returns, shall he find faith on the earth, in the earth? All right, so this is 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 13. It says, we having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believed, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore speak. Right? So when you believe in something so much, you're gonna do something about it. You're gonna do something about it, and that, you can see that on a carnal level today on the earth. Like LeBron James, he believed, he was he was gonna be in the NBA, and he was in the NBA, and he put in the work. He believed, he put in the work, and he ended up in the NBA. See what I'm saying? And that's with anything else. If you believe, and then you put forth action with that belief, you can accomplish that, man. And scriptures speak about putting on as the elect, man. So if you believe you're of the elect, and you do and measure up to the attributes and qualities that a potential or an elect member will possess, then you would most likely be a part of the elect, man. That's how it works. You see, because scriptures speak about how the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets as well. So, everybody's spirit returns to its natural order. If you were a prophet, you're gonna be a prophet. If you're an elect, you're gonna be an elect. So you're not gonna be out of character. When you come back in the reincarnation, you're gonna be in the same character that you were. You see, and most likely that character would possess the same characteristics and attributes. Something similar. I don't know the intricacies of that, or the depth of that, but I'm just speaking in the spirit. You might have the same qualities and attributes you had in a different lifetime, which is most likely, because scriptures speak about a prophet will be a prophet if in the next life, and the next, the spirit of the prophets is subject unto the prophets, man. All right, so when you believe in something, you're gonna speak, you're gonna put forth action. That's what it means. All right, even Jeremiah, right? He when the Lord came to him, what happened? The words of Yahweh Shemashah was burning in him. He believed so much, it was almost like a burst of fire, man. He had to let it out. He had to do something about it. And I know brothers been in that position before, man, to the point where you believe so much, you have to do something about it, man. You can't, you have to do something about it. All right, verse 14, it says, knowing that he which raised up the Lord Yahushua shall raise up us also by Yahushua, and shall present us with you. All right. So let's go from there to the book of James, chapter 2, and I'm going to start out verse 14. It says, what doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? You see, so faith being alone without works is not going to save you. That's not really, because your works show forth your faith, basically. The things you do show that you believe. Whether you be diligent in making videos, you diligent, you respect the brother, you do particular things, you give time, you do particular things, that show that you still believe in Yahweh Shemashah. You see? So it's your works that prove your faith. And that's what's important, man. It says, verse 15, if a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doeth the profit, right? So if you see somebody lacking something, brother lacking bread, money, or something, and you just say, you just give them, you can give them words of comfort, but and like it's going into in this example, if you see somebody naked, you just tell them, yo, be warm and filled. Somebody naked and hungry, if you just say the words, be warm and filled, have a good day, I hope everything's okay, brother. But you don't do anything about it, that's not gonna profit him nothing, because he's still gonna be hungry, he's still gonna be naked. But now let's say you give him food, or you give him that bread, you give him the money, you see, or you give him clothing. Now that's profitable instead of just words, right? Verse 27, even so faith, if it had not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may see. So being alone, faith, you could believe that brother's gonna be clothed and fed, but you can do something about it if you have the power, if you have the power and the things necessary to give to the brother, man. You can do something about it, man. You see, even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Because that's stronger, man. Your faith with works, that's stronger. It's more powerful that way. Because they go hand in hand, faith and works. Verse 19, thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? So faith without works is dead, man. That's the point I wanted to get. So let's go from there to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. And this is a cut to the Christian church, the modern day Christian church, right? Because their thought process is that, I'm already saved. As soon as I turn my life to JC, I'm saved, I'm good. That's not the case. There's still works to be done, man. And first, the Lord doesn't, you don't turn to the Lord chooses you. So they don't understand. They do err not knowing the scriptures, you see, because the Lord chooses you, and you can't be saved if the trouble hasn't come yet. What are you being saved from, right? You see, but to be able to be saved, you need to believe and you need to have works to back up that belief. You see, it says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So that's how you're gonna be saved, man, by believing, but also putting forth action, works to solidify your belief, to confirm your belief. So that was pretty much the lesson. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to say, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Once again, double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.